We love to rant, from the hot never relent. This is the Tottenham supplement, money well spent. Feet stomping, heart stomping, ready for the event. Chasing glory every moment heaven sent.
Good day and good evening, good morning, good wherever you are. Hiya mate, you're right. And it's yes, a lovely sunny day here in the south of England, as it were, and actually enjoying a bit of a relaxing one. It was actually a very relaxing weekend, wasn't it, without the men's football to watch. But there was, didn't get to see much of the women's game because had to do a lot of chores around the house. But I saw that it was a 2-1 defeat at home to Manchester City, and it was kind of expected. I thought it was going to be a bit more of a crushing than that, but I know that a couple of City players are out injured. But Beth England scoring our goal, which was not too unexpected. But it is going to be a season of complete and utter rebuilding. Really, I know we bought a lot of players in the women's game, but so there's a lot of time to be embedded. Why didn't I go to the game? I think I mentioned it. Well, I mentioned it in the group not too long ago that I feel that like the casual fans or the more vociferous fans are kind of like being pushed out of the women's game. It's kind of how I feel, and I know I've taken a bit of stick for that, mentioning that before on a group, or was it on the Spurs page on Facebook, where I said, I think I was called a misogynist by one particular Spurs woman's fan for voicing that the vociferousness is being pushed out of the women's game in line with the more shall we say, kind of a placid kind of support. And I know that there are a few phrases that are got a blanket ban in the women's game, which is unfortunate, because just kind of how we identify ourselves until kind of like said otherwise. But other songs as well, and just trying to get the atmosphere going is kind of like frowned upon and killed off by a section of the Spurs women's support as well. I think that those of us who used to go to the women's game have seen the people who are kind of like pushing those people like me out, and kind of making it known that we're not kind of welcome. And if you do say anything else other than that, then you are branded all kinds of things, and that is unfortunate, because that's why the women's game at Spurs hasn't grown. I don't think they've contributed hugely towards it. You see the likes of Man City, Arsenal, Manchester United, Chelsea. They get big numbers in for their home games, and especially when they play at the main stadium, they completely sell it out almost. When we played Arsenal recently, and we're playing in front of 50,000 at the Emirates. We're never going to get that at Spurs. When we play at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, we're never going to get any numbers like that. And it's because they do their best to try and push out fans like me, I would say. And I'll never forget the game against Brighton. It was last season when we the game after we get locked into the FA Cup final. And I remember trying to get the song "Spurs Are On Their Way to Wembley" going, and a few joined in, of course, but then the usual lot drowned me out, singing "We Love You Tottenham," that kind of choreographed song that just doesn't feel like it's a proper Spurs kind of chant. It just feels like it's just going through the motions, and that's the annoying thing. And obviously, because they're the main, I think they get preferential treatment at the Spurs women's game. That's exactly what happens. So it's just kind of crazy as far as I'm concerned, but it is what it is what it is right now, and it's never going to change. The only way, the only way it can change is if they loosen the reins really on the supporters, but that ain't going to happen, and it'll be a long time before it does happen. So you'll still see numbers of like nearly 1,000, 2,000 at a women's game, especially at Spurs. And whereas everybody else is growing, it will never grow at Spurs as far as I'm concerned. But I know that's just my little thought on it all. That's just my little rant. And if you agree with me, let me know, because for me it does hurt, because as you know, I'm Spurs through and through, and I would love to see, especially out the Brisbane Road, I would love to see 10, 15,000 at the home games, and when it's held at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, that there's 50,000 there, ready to cheer on the Spurs women. But it's very noticeable that the times where we have held games at the main stadium, and it's just literally in the early thousands, and that's not sustainable. Especially the players we're trying to bring in and players we're trying to buy, what we're trying to do at the club. But I don't know. Let me know what you think. Am I right in what I'm thinking and what I'm saying, or as one specific Spurs fan I'll never forget her name. I'll just call her MG for now. One specific Spurs fan, they call her MG, labelled me a misogynist for even so much as saying that I want to see more passion in the women's game. You know what I mean? But I guess we shall see. Let me know what you think. And also, at the bottom, we will be doing a live watch along for AZ Alkmaar against Spurs. So I decided not to go to the game in the end because it's just too soon and because I couldn't get the time off work. But yeah, join us. I've already got you'll love her, we all love her. Got Angie signed up to that one. Hopefully Shoobs will be on there too, but we shall see. But that is that. Let me know what you think at the bottom. Like, love, and share, and comment as well. Thank you for watching. Come on, you Spurs.